Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for Week 3. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report that has plenty of profits, plenty of highs and lows, and of course also we're going to have a closer look at some of the different platforms. Information is coming out of Yieldnodes CEO Steve, and we're going to have a closer look at exactly what that is. We have a new platform, we have a new video also for the Solar Kingdom, and there's actually a chance within that platform to win more than $50,000, and the entry prices are quite small, so definitely worth having a look at. We're going to have a look at our trading. There might be a new trading robot that we're also going to have a look at in the future. All this will be revealed during the news report here again today. So let's get started, and we start off with Yieldnodes, and as always we have the 5%. This is no longer per month, so we always just advise everybody here. So this is the quarterly profit. We did get the quarterly profit here now a couple of weeks ago, beginning of January, and the next one here now will be the end of March, beginning of April. So nothing new, no updates, so on a weekly or monthly basis at the moment for this. But we do have some news. An email came out with Steve, the CEO of Yieldnodes Decenomy here, and currently they are still putting together businesses so that they will work with Yieldnodes and the Decenomy Pro as it will be in the future. So current value of assets that has been obtained so far, as we can see from the site itself, is more than $1 million. And we're just going to go through the email that Steve sent out. And it basically says here, we invite you to sign up at assetprovider.decenomy.net, so you can go there and find out more. It says here, and list the business that you would like to run under the umbrella of Decenomy. It is important to note that by participating in Decenomy, you will not lose control of your business. Instead, you will likely receive many perks, such as low transaction fees, appreciation of coins surpassing any bank rates, straight-through fiat processing and potential interest payments, collaborative efforts, low to zero inflation, and more. On top of this, he also says here, it does not matter if your business is online or offline, a rental, goods, production, or service, as long as it generates transaction volume and can benefit from cheaper fees. It qualifies to be part of Decenomy, so basically that is what it takes. Please ensure that your application for a business listing is accurate, including the net value and yearly turnover, and provide a detailed description. So very important here. As a bonus, the most interesting, outlandish, big or eye-catching businesses will be listed on the assets page, the main site itself, with links, which will then drive additional traffic to your business. So on the screen now, you can see also where you can sign up with this, or at least you can inquire if that is what you want. So basically what it means here is, and from what we understand, is that if people are buying something from your business for, let's say, about $100, you can then decide how much percentage-wise will go through the Decenomy Pro part. You could be paid, for example, and this is only an example at the moment, nothing is written in stone, but this is how we understand things could go. You would then receive $90, so in fiat money, and the last 10 you'll receive in whatever cryptocurrency from Decenomy you would like, and that is the way it could be set up. So it could be individual from company to company, and you can definitely go and have a closer look on the site itself, and you can also apply and catch up with Steve. We will definitely do so in a separate video from this news report when everything is a bit more clear. Now also people are still selling off their Yieldnodes investment, but it doesn't look like it's going so fast at the moment. But at right this time, up until the 22nd of January, the now percentage is at 50%, means basically only half of what you invested you will get back again here. Obviously you don't have to sell your full investment, you can sell only part of it, but at the moment it's at 50%. And if we have a look here also at the balance available for sale, you'll see that it hasn't really moved much this particular week. Some of the offers that are in there are still 30%. So that means that there might be slowly but surely drying up, and as time goes by here. Basically, everybody is looking for what exactly is going to come out of Yieldnodes, and we just shown you one of the things that should come in the near future. Again, if you want to know more about the marketplace, this is the video, the tutorial for you. If you want to buy or sell, that is the one to go by. And of course, we always have it in our playlist, so you can find it in the video description below. Now, SAPP, Sapphire coins and Decenomy coins here did not have a very good week. And if we have a look at it, we can also see the return on the investment for the week is pretty much similar to last week here, about 61%. And then on top of that, we did have a good percentage, about 3% again on the Sapphire coin for the shared masternoding. But overall coin development has only improved slightly, and that is due to this particular graph here. It is flattening out slowly but surely, but still, I'm not sure the decline is over yet for that coin. On top of this, we also have the PNY. PNY is the one that makes us almost 10%, about 9-10% every week. And now we have also seen the return on the investment for the entire year has gone up. Last week it was about 63%. Now we're up about 76. Changes a bit all the time, but that gives us the nice 10% for the week. But overall coin development, pretty much stable and almost the same. And when we look at the graph itself, you can see how flat it is. We did lose a bit against the dollar and the euro. So, and also because Bitcoin went down at the same time, so it was a bit higher, so earlier in the week. The last one, which has taken a big hit this particular week, is Birake, so the exchange itself and the coin. We can see that the return on the investment, so for the year, is pretty much the same as it was last week. That is pretty much the good news we have here. We can see that we are making roughly around 5.5% per week on the Birake coin. But overall coin development has really taken a tumble this week. So it has been looking like it was recovering a bit. And now we were at minus 13 last week. This week we're at minus 46. That is a new all-time low. And as you will see on the graph, it does continue to move downwards, and it doesn't seem like the bottom has been reached on this one here either yet. Now again, we have to emphasize many times when you deal with cryptocurrencies and all these type of things, you will also notice that a lot of the crypto exchanges, they are folding. There's a lot of issues coming out at the moment, and that's why we continue to promote this particular video. It's a tutorial on how you can get your own cold or hard wallet. And at the moment also with the ledger, you can actually earn $10 in Bitcoin if you go and buy your own stake. There's obviously a lot of different ones on the website itself. All you have to do is that if you want to use our link, you will get the $10 off, and you make sure that you have the indication in the red frame, as you see here on the picture, that you are getting your $10 off, and you can then share that together with your friends and family, and they will also get that, and you will get that on top of it. So it's an excellent opportunity to go one security level higher and also secure your family and friends at the same time. Now, if we go on to Bitcoin versus USDT, then it's definitely been a good week. Last week when we left it, it was about $18,000. Since then, it has gone all the way up, so past the 21, and currently it's just bopping around the $20,000 mark. So, and hopefully we will see some further improvements, but it could pretty much go both ways as it is right now. Now for Elevate Pass, again, zero profits. They haven't started the trading part up again, and we are currently waiting for the CEO to tell us a bit more exactly what's going to come out of it. The video we did with him just before Christmas here, he told us there was things coming to CoinFriend portal, and definitely we want to know a bit more about it. He couldn't disclose everything in there. So we're waiting to see when he's available for an interview or anything coming out of Elevate Pass. For now, we don't really know. All we know here is that something is coming, and he said January, so we still have a few weeks to go. Now, when it comes to the Trillant and Trillant platform here, so then we are still in January, and that also means that you are able to take your TRI tokens out of a value up to $5,000. At the moment, when it comes into February, then it's gonna rise up to 10,000, and 1st of March should be completely cleared. So that has now been open for the last couple of weeks and seems to be working okay, except coin price is still not where we want to have it. Part of the introduction of all this Trillant is also that you can go in and be part of the raffle. You can actually win a Porsche at the moment here for the month, and all you have to do is bring some new fresh money, not from the platform itself, into one of the 2 exchanges that have the tree in there, and then invest it into the Trillant platform, minimum of $500. You can see more again on the Trillant car raffle. If you go into trillant.com/raffle, then you will see all the details, exactly how this is done, to make sure that you are part of this raffle. On top of this, we just went in on the platform this morning. If you want to buy a tree on the platform itself, that is still standing at 5 cents. Nothing has changed for the last many weeks. And if you want to be part of the raffle or simply just want to invest with Trillant, then again you have the 4 different packages. The 3 short term is 4, 9 and 26 weeks, and you get the yield. So 1.5% over the 4 weeks, 9 weeks you get 3.5%, 11 weeks or 11% over 26 weeks. Or if you want to be part of the raffle, or if you want to also hopefully benefit from higher coin prices in the future, that could then make sure that you could restake and even have a higher yield coming out, you have to go for the 52 weeks, which is the long-term one. If everything else fails, you'll still get the 50%, so definitely not a bad deal. And buying now in the crypto winter could certainly put you up for greatness in the future. Now, if we have a look at the xt.com and see the prices, then we can see that the tree has not really followed the Bitcoin. So we have seen a decline overall. And as you can see, the price when we just made this video was 0.00471. So that was actually lower than what we started with last week. On top of this, we can see that there's been both buys and sells in there. And the volume has been close to about 4 million. So on an hourly basis, which is actually good, but still price is not going up, and that is obviously our concern. CoinStore has the same one, and these are the 2 exchanges that you have to buy from if you want to be part of the raffle itself. CoinStore also has a similar price of 0.00462, not far off. The volume is a bit lower here. But there again, there are spikes on both the sell and the buy side. And here on CoinStore, it's about 3 million in volume, and it's higher on the sell side here. Now we have a new video out this week, and that is because of Solar Kingdom. Solar Kingdom is now part of also the solar farm. It works in the same application, it works on the same basically page that you have. Everything is set up here, and the Solar Kingdom is now also launched at the same time with a new game called Solar Frenzy. And within there you can both earn return on the investment on a daily basis, which starts off at 4%, and up to 7.5%, depending on how many people who wants to join in your team. Now the Jackpot pool is something that goes together with the Solar Frenzy. And the first Jackpot pool has actually already been closed, and the first winner won 16 BNB. The Jackpot pool, as we did the video here, was just above 50, and it has now risen further. And with BNB currently at $300 for 1 BNB, that's more than 15,000, so that you can go in and join, and at the same time you're making daily profits. So definitely something to watch. Now Solar Kingdom looks like this, and as you can see, the pool itself has now gone up to 56 BNB and continues to go up. There's still 5 hours to go, and that can be extended again. That is part of the game itself, so watch the video and you will understand a bit more on what exactly is happening. But there is big prizes in here, and at the same time you can just sit back and enjoy it, and just cover also your daily returns of maybe 4 to 7.5%. Solar Kingdom itself, well, we got in there also, and we got started just with a small amount that we had within the solar farm BNB already. but that has gone up quite well, about 25% so far in a week, which is quite good for us, but we only have return on the investment at 4% at the moment, but we definitely expect that to rise over time. Now, if we have a look at the BNB versus US dollars, so obviously quite important when we are talking about the bonuses here. So for more than 50 or even 60 BNB that it could be, you'll see that it was past $300 right now. So as we're shooting this video, it's at $291. Again, it could go up, could go down. We will have to see, but definitely the price is a good price at the moment for BNB for any eventual winners. Let's have a look at Solar Farm version 2, and that seems to have taken a bit of a hit because of Solar Kingdom, so we're not exactly sure if people are simply just cashing out here or they want to use the money over in Solar Kingdom instead, and that's why they are selling. You can see the TVL has dropped from 19 down to 10, so basically 46% in the last week. Panels owned is still stable with us, 85%. But the panel value that has dropped considerably here also with us due to the TVL is 57%, but we are used to these ups and downs. We have seen bigger downs in the past, and then from there on it shoots up again. Overall, we are still very good compared to our initial investment, so we are still happy, but obviously a bit concerned of the big mood swings that we have in Solar Farm itself. Exchange rate also very high, 326%, so definitely a lot of hiccups in this week for the Solar Farm version 2. If we have a look at version 1, that is also slightly down. It's also down, as I mentioned, a bit because of the money that we have taken out of Solar Farm 1 to sponsor Solar Kingdom here. You can see the TVL is down by 15%, so that might accumulate for most of what we've taken out. Panels owned is up by 161%. Panel value and daily rewards is down for the week here by 30%, but also here could imagine that some of them have done similar to us, taken a bit of money out of one solar farm project and put it over in Solar Kingdom instead. So we will have to see how all these platforms hopefully one day will emerge. We know that that is the long-term objective for the developers. If everything works out to their satisfaction, we simply have to wait and see. We have no confirmation yet, so this is only speculation. AI marketing, nothing new from them or the team. As we said, the rumors, there's plenty of those around, but not really anything concrete. Everybody keeps telling us that a lot of things are happening on the website behind the scenes. You can't really log in, and until we can, then there's not much else to talk about. 19 days in January, and still we don't know the profit itself. What there is profit is definitely our profit retriever. For week 2 was another good week. It was even better than week 1, so we can see the markets are picking up. There's more volatility, and that's what you need for the profit retriever itself. US Swiss francs made over $1,000 in the last week, so 10.8%, definitely approved. Aussie USD is doing quite well at the moment also with 6.7%. British pounds USD is also very, very good. It's not trending too much, 5.2%. US CAD, good and stable, but always slightly lower profit, 4.7%. And New Zealand USD comes in at 3.5. So if you would have traded these 5 to 5 here, so with us in the last week, then you would have made $3,095 or 6.2%, which is definitely acceptable to us. Now, as always, we have plenty of robots here, and you can see even on the picture we have a Bitcoin USD. We're actually going to remove that even though it started to pick up here again. It was a bit of a test to have that within the portfolio itself, but we are now more focused on some of the other indices and currencies, and they are being tested behind the scenes. The last index we have just added to the sort of portfolio itself here is the Nasdaq 100, and that is also doing quite well. We see a lot of indices here is working well with the profit retriever overall. And also just to show you here, this is actually our portfolio. We are now more than 300 days in since we started trading with the profit retriever, and 307 days in, and you can see the opening balance is 307,000. So definitely it has been a very good year for the profit retriever. Ever since it got here, a lot of people have been interested in it, and trading it in a portfolio makes a graph like this, so that is really enjoyable as an investor itself. Now the weekly returns and monthly returns, you have to remember that the FX Blue accounts here, they are actually calculating on the opening balance you have itself, so it actually takes it from the 300,000 and not the 160 or 170,000 that we originally started with, because these are still accounts and we trade them like they are 10,000. We have done that since day one and we're still doing it. So if you are calculating in that sense, then definitely monthly return is a lot higher, and we are looking closer to 15 or 20%. So definitely not bad, and especially when it goes in that direction as you see here. Now you can obviously find more information so on our website, and we have both if you want to trade the profit retriever yourself, plenty of videos here, plenty of help and assistance. Or if you think this is too much and trying to set up and optimize all these things for the robot itself, you can simply go to the CopyLink trading service, and that will leave you over to Expert Forex. You don't even have to buy the robot here. You simply just download a program and then figure out which signals you want to add into this. And this is what Alex is telling us in this particular video here also, that he was quite excited because basically the top parts in here that he's CopyLink trading made 100% in 1 week, and you can see more about that in this one. On top of this, he also made us aware that there's a scalping trading robot, and this doesn't come from Expert Forex, that has made $1,000 into 56,000 in less than a year, and it has a very high success rate of 90%. Now we got intrigued by this particular video here, and we also reached out to the developers themselves because we wanted to see some of the results, and we also wanted to try and test it for you guys that are already into trading, to have more than the profit retriever, to have some new tools in your toolbox, and it could even be for FTMO, so trading other people's money. I am in contact with them at the moment, and we're going to try and figure out exactly how we can test this one. And as usual, all the testing results, they'll be open and freely distributed. So you have to hang on for this. It could take a few weeks before we start getting the first results in. And obviously we will make some videos documenting all the progress with it. On top of this, there is a new video, and this is simply a warning. So to all the beta testers, there is a new spaghetti trader coming out. So and it looks a bit what we had previously on one of the EAs, but this is a lot more of a sophisticated one. Alex is going to explain a bit more about that in here. Now the beta testing is only for the premium forum, so the paying forum members, and we are one of them. We definitely want to be in on this and see what it can do and what it can't do and what we have to be aware of here. He's very excited about it, and I only seen that kind of excitement when it also comes to the profit retriever, so that is definitely a good sign. Now the beta testing hasn't started yet, and you can't really do anything other than sit back or go in and become a premium forum member, and then you can be ready for it. It will most probably be launched around the 25th, and Alex will send out more information on that on the 23rd, if I remember correct from his video itself. And that's what we had for you in this week's news report. We hope you enjoyed the news and see all the ups and downs, things that are coming and things that are already here. So you get a good idea of what is up and what's down, and what you want to be in on and what you definitely don't want to at the moment. So we hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you on next week's video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.